Alright guys, so I have this text effect by Don Paul and I'm going to be using it for this design. The first step to do this tutorial is to edit the text effect, the PLP text effect, and I'm going to be using the fonts CT Fairs New. You get, that's the font I'm going to be using, and I would adjust this text effect to my taste, take away the curve text effect and make sure it is exactly how I want it to be, adjusting the textures, and I'm going to duplicate every other layers. So this text effect has basically three layers: the main layer, which is the 3D, and the outline and the shadows. So I'm going to work on all of this, and once I'm done with that, I'm going to go on to the rest of the text. So this text, the New Year service, is the main text of this design, and there's need for it to be really emphasized. So I'm going to work on that first. So do well to adjust the colors to your taste and also the depth of the 3D. So I had to reduce mine and also the rotation, so it's going to be perfect. And I made a copy of all the other layers, so I'm going to use this for my other text, which is the service. So I'm going to write New Year and also write service. So once I'm done editing it, I'm going to save it as a PNG, and now I'm going to create a new canvas for this design. So we're going to be using the aspect ratio 1280 by 1280, and I'm going to import the main reference image for this design, a screenshot of an Instagram post that I am going to be using today. So I'm going to pick the colors from this design using the gradient style and using the eyedropper tool to pick colors from this design. So it gives me exactly the same, although it's not going to be completely like this one, but I'm going to make it as close to it as possible. Alright, so I had to add the noise effect from Pixellab and add my text, scale it to the level I want it to be. Then I did not have the picture of Reverend Sam Oye, so I had to go online to download it. So this is me going on to Pinterest to search for it, but I couldn't find it on Pinterest, so I had to go over to Chrome to search for his picture. And I saw the exact one using the design, and I had to download it and import it now to my design. I went on to Canva just to add some effects to it. I went on to Canva and I took out the background because I have Canva Pro, took out the background and added some noise to this design. I went to the settings and increased the sharpness and clarity. Then I took off the background and back to Pixellab. I went to install or to upload this new image in my design. So afterwards, I had to make sure the size is exactly as it is in the main design. So I had to use the other picture for reference and try to place them in the same direction or size and angle. So I increased the brightness and contrast here because I found out that my edit on Canva was not enough, so I had to just do something again to the picture. Alright, so trying to align the work to the original reference image was what I did here, and I think I was successful with that. So now here's the trick. If you want to achieve this slant effect where everything is evenly given the perspective like this one here, all you need to do is to do all your designs straight, like write everything in a straight format, create your shape, and put in all your text effect. That's the major thing that attracted me to this design, the perspective. So I had to add all the shapes and all the text effects. I had to go on to PNG Wing to download the halftone effect. Halftone effect is that at the dots, little dots, and I checked my gallery. I couldn't find one. The one I had was the ground texture, and it wasn't really giving me what I wanted. This is what I have, but I had to go on to PNG Wing to download the halftone. It's called halftone effect. So I go on to go on to pngwing.com and search halftone effect. So this is me going to PNG now. pngwing.com, and I search for halftone effect. Okay, halftone pattern, yes. So they gave me a lot of them, but I didn't really like the ones I was seeing here. until I found one that I really like and I used it in my design. So after finding the particular halftone pattern I got, I had to change the color to the same one in the design, which is something like red, and I adjusted it to my taste. Then what was next was to create some faded rectangles just to make the design just have a little bit more elements in them. So I had to create these rectangles here and send them to back, so it will just be in the design like this one in the original one here. Okay, afterwards I'm going to add my white stroke, white rectangle to this design and put in all the write-ups. So afterwards I noticed that the center had a little bit of, it does not have that contrast, so I had to create a rectangle, a gradient fade like this one here with dark color in the middle, just like how it is, and I increased the size, and this was better off. And I had to add every other font, every other write-up, which is this global. I chose this serif font of my choice, and you could find anyone that you really like and use it. So I had to put all the write-ups that way, exactly as it is here, and I had the praise, prayer, and prophecy write-up, and gave it a font. I used Montserrat for this one because it's quite nice. It fits it. After putting all the major write-ups here, I had to create the rectangular shape and add in other write-ups, which include the date of the events and also the name of the minister and every other one. I just basically copied everything that was here, put in the information. Monday 1st January. I just created this one, so it's not really exactly like that one because the event was a crossover service, but I had to create mine as a New Year service. Okay, so the auditorium and every other information of the design was what I used here. So I had to just create some imaginary location, and that was how I created the design. So if you got value from this design or from this tutorial, do well to like and subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notification button to get more updates on design tutorial like this. See you in the next video.